welcome to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about Love Island tonight. Episode Mitch the Snitch. Like, honestly, I have come to the conclusion that Mitch is really needed in this season. I'm not saying that, let me just stay, because Mitch is one person that claims to be loyal without loyalty. He's the only person that I know. Like, every time I've watched Love Island, the guys have always had this bro code. That's why they all stay together till even the end. Like, you notice that most of the original guys are always there to the end. Maybe just only one going home. While the girls, they've changed them, because the guys always have this solidarity. But Mitch, no. Mitch keep telling Zach, I'm here for you. You're the most important person to me. Why he keeps on trying to do the guy dirty. Like Mitch the Snitch. Like, whoa. And Zach actually does believe that he doesn't have bad intention. I don't know what I believe. I believe that Mitch is just tired of being in the bench. He wants to play the game. You understand? And it's been too long. According to Montel said he would like to see Mitch when Mitch, you know what I mean, is in the game. Like, you know what I mean, when Mitch is with somebody. And Mitch said something that for me, I was like, Mitch, please. He said that it is on his form, he is sensational. Mitch. What is sensational? What you mean is that you love bomb, you're too, like, very quick, marry, everything. Is that a sensation? Because if you were so sensational, why are you single? Because you were one person that came in a prime position, like very prime position. You had Molly that really liked you. You had Jess that really liked you. Any girl coming in even had your name in their mouth. If you had either just let Molly do her thing and you play your own game, like chat with Jess, chat with this, and not just be all stuck on Molly. Or if you had even that time you said, oh, Molly, don't talk to me again, blah, blah, and you just stuck with it, you would have been going far. Like, girls would have been, like, you know what I mean? You would have been top choice. But no. You used your obsessiveness to spoil the whole thing for yourself, and you're talking about that. Anyway, so then, yeah, so in case you did not watch the episode, Mitch dry snitched that Kady and Zach's date was dry. That's what Zach said, because it was dry. It was so dry. I was like, what is happening here? I was talking to the guys, and they were asking me, oh, if he's interested in weeds. He's like, yeah, they're cool. He's not that interested that way, the way he talked about it, but he said, one girl is too close to zero, so it's okay having more than one. Like, you know what I mean, he wants to have more people to juggle around. He does not want to have just one person. So that's how he sounded that night. Kady then pulled Zach for a chat. You can see that Zach was just making it. Zach is out of it. Like, you know, there's this thing whereby you like somebody, you like someone, that at the point you just stop liking them. That's what's happening with Zach. I feel like the whole thing whereby she swerved his kiss, I feel like it's now that it's getting to him. At first, he was like, oh, yeah, I like it, I'm chasing her. Now that she's showing a little bit of interest, my guy is like, nah, I don't want anymore. That's what's happening. It's like now he has lost interest because of the way he spoke to her. He spoke so uninterested. Like, he was just like, oh, okay, if you think so. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Very uninterested. And then this whole thing about Ty and all, they say, oh, she's from Hertfordshire, he's from South London. I'm sorry, what is so posh about Hertfordshire? Except something is like, I've been to Hertfordshire. I've seen people, I've talked to people that live in Hertfordshire. There was a point I had friends that live in Hertfordshire. There was nothing so special. Like, what's so different about them in South London? I don't understand. Like, oh, she's from, like, I don't get it. Explain to me. Because someone should really explain to me. Is there somewhere in Hertfordshire that is like, I don't understand, is what is so different? Like, what is that thing that they're, because he's giving me class and they're saying that she's in a higher class than he is. So he needs to, you know what I mean, stand his ground and blah, blah, and maybe try to be, I don't know, something like that. That's what he's giving me. Maybe I'm reading the whole situation wrongly. I do not understand, but I just wanted to know what's in Hertfordshire, really. Tammy and Ty talking about Mitch, you know, the way Mitch always moves. He doesn't come to the guy to talk, and Mitch always moves sneaky. Obviously, he's like a snake and all of that stuff. And Ty said that this is not his first offense. Of course, that's not his first offense. The one that was even the most shocking was when he actually chose Molly and said that he chose Molly because of Zach. It was so dumb because he had the chance to choose Molly. Of course, you were interested in her. You didn't need to choose Molly then because of Zach. So why did you lie that lie? I still do not understand that. Mitch always says he has the guy's best interest at heart, but he doesn't. He doesn't. Like, he said that Zach is his priority. Zach is your priority and you're this sneaky. Imagine if he was not your priority, what would you do? Because I do not understand it. And then he tried to kind of smooth it out. Okay, because then when Zach spoke with Kady the next day, that's when Kady now talked about the dry. And then Zach now went to talk to him. And then he now had to try to go and smooth it out with Kady. It just sounds like now you're trying to, backtrack. That's what it sounds. Then I don't understand the whole thing of everybody just talking about Catherine and Scott. I do not get it. Because what I can see, even if they refuse to show us Catherine and Scott is always with Catherine. Either with Catherine on Catherine's own, or with Catherine, with Whitney, or all of that stuff. Now, I don't know if Scott is playing the game or not, because I'm not in Scott's head. I'm not in Scott's heart. But from what I can see, he actually does feel the girl. Now, so why are they saying that he's with her? Because he wants to stay. I think that's what Ty is going to say tomorrow. But the whole thing is that why did everybody start discussing her? It kind of seemed weird to me, like producers asked them to talk about it. Because Montel is over there telling Whitney, what does she think? And Whitney is saying that it's good. And then Whitney like, have you heard anything? And then the other group are over there, because I feel like they just took Whitney out because they know Whitney maybe might try to defend Catherine. And then the other group in the pool are there talking about it. And obviously Ella is trying to defend it the best that she can. But the why Catherine and Scott are just in their own world. They give me like they're always in their own world, always together. It's like even you can see that Scott is just bored with the guys. I don't know if it's because maybe when the guys ask him how things are going, he just say, oh, me and Catherine are going great, because he does not want to tell you guys details. I feel like Scott gets bored with the guys. He prefers, his best time is when he's with Catherine and Whitney. That's what he gives me. But we'll see how that goes, or what he has said, because they're saying, oh, you don't know what he has said to the guys. So I want to hear what he has said to the guys. Maybe did he say that now, or did he say early days? And did he say that he was staying with her too, or that's what you think, Ty? Because if you're thinking that way, then I'm feeling like, are you staying with Ella just to go further? Because I do not understand. Like, I don't feel like when you're in that house, you should have that kind of mentality in the villa. I don't think people should have that kind of mentality. I find it very stupid. When you're in the villa, just be in the villa. Experience the villa. Stop thinking of trying to clock people's game. Honestly, I find that so stupid to do. Anyway, so then the police decided to send Whitney and Sammy on a date. So Sammy chose Jess, Whitney chose Zachariah. They went on the dates, and then all hell broke loose, because now I don't understand what's wrong with Kady. Kady kept talking about it, asking, trying to find out from Catherine, just talking to Catherine because you know Catherine is closer to Whitney, to see if there's something to talk about. And then she put Zach for a chat the moment they came back, and then tried to drill him, but my guy was deflecting, like he was dodging the bullet, like he was just deflecting. I was like, okay, Zach. Anyway, Zach and Whitney chat was good. Zach is quiet. I'm beginning to realize that he's very quiet. He hardly chats, but Whitney was pulling it out of him, and he was more chatty and more friendly, and there was more vibes. I can't even lie, there was real vibes there. I do not know if Zach is interested. I feel like Whitney was not even 100% interested in Zach. Zach had just been giving her, like, some green lights little here and there. So he's the only one left anyway. So Casamore cannot even come soon enough so that she can go to Casamore and have more options. That's where I am at with her. But she can flirt. But now Kady acting like she has stake in Zach, because you and Zach just coupled up. You swapped his kiss. You're not that interested in him. That's what we got. So now what is happening here? Why are you acting like both of you have been together since day one? And all of that stuff is not giving me. I don't understand what it's giving. And then she's there crying, and then, oh, I'm not crying because of him, but no, why are you crying? And then Leah saying that, oh, she should have come to pull you. Why should she come to pull you? You guys, yeah, you're coupled up, but you were not giving that you're interested in him. So if both of you are giving like, oh, it's something strong, then yeah, but it's giving there's nothing there. So why does she need to come and talk to you or put you for a chat when they're just chatting? It's giving nothing to me. Like, honestly, this whole thing is just a mess. But I'm still on Team Whitney on this one, because I don't understand what Kady is all about. But I like the fact that Kady called Mitch asked the moment this thing. I feel like Kady is bringing a little bit of herself from before, but she's giving, like, I think she feels that she's better than Whitney, and she's like, oh, Whitney is so smug. That's what, like, when was Whitney smug? Whitney was even trying not to even say anything in front of you. That's what I got. And I like the fact that Jess was like, shh, they want to hear what Kady was saying, because Kady was just over there, like, Ty was, like, at the point when I don't know who asked Ty and Montel to go there. Obviously Montel was going there because of Leah, but then Ty was like, can you get me out of here? It's like the moment he sat down, he could not wait to get up from there. Anyway, that was that for tonight episode. Tonight episode was actually interesting. It was not giving me filler episode like the past 2 episodes. Although the past episode they were still interesting, but they were giving filler. Anyway, that's that for tonight episode. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.